55 covers is nonstop all night. That's our max, so you guys need to push and be ready for it. You've been killing it for the last 2 weeks. You had one slow night last night, no loss of focus. I'm Ari Taymor. I'm the chef and one of the owners at Alma restaurant in downtown Los Angeles. I started cooking out of an interest in sustainability and sourcing. The more I learned about the people trying to make a change without a filter or without having to be politically correct, the more I saw that chefs were the ones that were kind of leading the charge.
I think Ari and I opened a business together because we thought that by opening a restaurant, we could voice some of our passions about all different subjects: food, education, agriculture, sustainability, and we really thought it could work.
I love Alma's location because you get a juxtaposition of crazy city life, but what we do is we try to present a really bucolic, nature-oriented experience to people coming in, and I think that that dichotomy makes eating here exciting. Hi, do you have pink ladies today?
Pink lady, no.
No, what's closest? The Granny Smith? I've been able to develop relationships with a lot of different farmers throughout the course of time. Seven. We source locally in large part for ethical reasons. We're really conscious of carbon footprint. We're really conscious of labor practices at farms. And it also provides the best result possible. It's just really intense, really vibrant flavor. Courtney Guerra is our farmer and forager, and so she has a small plot of land in Venice. What up?
Hey, Chefy, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
How is the
She
market?
forages, picks us wild seaweeds, different wild plants. She has relationships with smaller farmers who don't even make it to farmers markets here, and so she'll bring us either meat or vegetables from them that we can't even find here. This season we supplied tomatoes to the restaurant exclusively from the garden, and then we have a variety of herbs that we grow as well. Throughout the course of the day, lots and lots of tiny decisions need to be made, and they don't necessarily require everybody's attention, so we'll kind of make those separately, and where needed we'll come together to make bigger choices. Brian is the chef de cuisine here, which means that, you know, behind Ashley and myself, he runs the restaurant and runs the day-to-day operations here. It was cool. Got you some Malabar for that beef dish. Alma's food is really about products tasting, you know, more or less as they are. So when we cook, we try to intensify the flavor of, say, a carrot or an artichoke or a piece of steak. So everything we do is layered and in the background. A lot of the techniques that we use aren't flashy. They don't show up on the plate. And it's really just about, you know, natural flavors presented, you know, very simply. You get kind of like a hot-cold play on a carpaccio.
It's delicious. Is that the Malabar spinach?
Yeah.
Awesome. A dish is tight.
And what about with the wine? Because my only concern about a red is that it might not be enough acid.
Yeah, I think it's delicious.
If you like it, you should just go run the menus and then we'll get into our meetings. We also, right before service, have the cooks put up every single sauce, puree, vegetable, piece of meat that they've prepped beforehand, and we taste every single thing that's going to be served that night. And if any adjustments need to be made, if anything needs to be remade, we are able to adjust it before guests get it.
Roz, did you pass your celery?
Yeah.
Why is it grainy?
Not blended long enough. Whatever this is goes in the f***ing garbage. Like, somebody's got to be like, hey, this isn't f***ing delicious. I'm going to sub it out and put a new f***ing one up, and then we can all move on. You're better than that, chef. It's a very demanding kitchen to work in. I know that my cooks work extremely hard, they're extremely focused, and we expect a ton of them. It's a strong push for them every day. I'm, you know, a pretty tough person to work for, I think I've discovered. At 6 o'clock, I'm expediting, which means that I'm pacing the food coming out of the kitchen, and I'm seeing every single dish as it goes out. We want it to appear choreographed, and we want it to appear completely planned as all these different moving parts that are seemingly incongruous kind of come together, plates come out, and then they start again. Do not give me little rectangles of matsutake. That's not the way they look. If you're not happy with it, don't give it to me. And we kind of leave the tables bare and empty, and we start people with finger food, which is fun because it's more of a childlike way of eating, and I think that people are able to interact with the food differently at that level.
Oh, beautiful.
As time has gone on, what I've really tried to do is insulate myself from feeling either too happy about a good review or too upset about a bad review, and kind of look at where the truth is. And really what matters is the people eating in the restaurant every night. It never feels like a success to me. Alma always feels like a work in progress, and it's really just about head down, trying to take one step forward every day. The only thing I can control is, is the food being executed at the standard that I want it to, and are we getting better? Are my cooks learning?